Hello and welcome, I'm Logan with All Paths Taken, and this is part 28 of my 100% walkthrough of Elden Ring. In this episode, we will be diving deeper into the Haligtree and take down the last demigod, Melania, the Blade of Miquella. As always, we are going for every secret, every item, and every boss, so, fellow Tarnished, rise and join me on my quest to become the true Elden Lord. Now, at the start of the episode, we are going to talk with our favorite NPC, Milicent. Or at least my favorite.
I can only surmise our purposes are aligned. In which case, allow me to explain myself. I am of Melania's blood, but in what capacity I know not. I could be sister, daughter, or an offshoot. Whatever the case, though, I am certain of a kinship between us.
Alright, so, we got a nice little bit of lore drop there to find out that Milicent is obviously Melania's daughter.
There is something
definitely can't be a sister.
Melania. The will that was once her own. The dignity. The sense of self. That allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot. The pride she abandoned. To meet Radahn's measure.
Aha.
There is something of the will. The
Alright.
dignity.
So basically we find out that she is Melania's daughter in some way, shape, or form. Like I said earlier, she can't be her sister because she's not a demigod. Alright. But we have to kill a boatload of enemies. And they're all pretty hard enemies, I'm not gonna lie. These dudes like to blow themselves up. As you can see. Now, if you're a strength build, you're probably going to do much better than I am with having a good time throughout this level. Because you're going to be able to stagger enemies. And there are some enemies in this level, actually a lot of enemies in this level, that I just won't stagger because I'm not hitting hard enough, unfortunately. But we're going to come over here, and we are going to kill this dude. Then we got a couple guys up top to kill, as they will eventually come down and try to fight us. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now we gotta go down the next staircase for 2 more items. You can see one glowing in the corner. We're gonna take him out second, once he's got to stand up. Normally that guy will try to blow you up, so make sure you are moving quickly. Then we're gonna grab this item. If we are too loud, you'll actually see a Cleanrot Knight come from across the gap up to here and then onto the platform, and then he might come and say hi. Just so you know, so be aware of that. But now we are going to actually... Which way was it? Do I need to go down first? I can't remember. Ah, yes, we need to go down first. So, we are going to go right here, and we're going to drop down. You could very easily just go through that staircase. But we're going to grab some items and loot back here. And we need to be kind of stealthy about this, because as you can see on the left side of the screen for a brief moment, there was an avatar that we want to kill. So we don't want to have him aggroed now, as we are in no position to fight him. So if he aggroes now, he's going to shoot laser beams everywhere, and we're probably going to die. Alright, but we get the smithing stone. We get what's-his-name to come over and say hi, the MVP. Now we got to kind of move fast, because that thing is going to see us, as you can see. So we want to come over here, use the stone sword key. Make sure we are out of sight, out of mind for the avatar. Then we can kill this dude. And we, as you can see, have one more enemy right over here to kill. Alright, now, if you are a faith build, I'm just going to tell you right now, this is one of the most fun, overpowered spells and incantations I've ever used in the game. I have specifically sought out this spell because of how redonkulously strong it is. So... this shoots 3 rings of light. If you fought Gideon before, you know what I mean. It's 3 rings going out in 3 different directions, and they come back, hitting enemies multiple times. Once on the way out, once on the way back, which is just absolutely devastating to fight against. Alright, but now, again, we're gonna make our way towards that avatar here in a minute. We're just gonna kill a couple more enemies, grab another item, so we can move this way eventually later in the level. Alright, but we're grabbing all that stuff. Now we're going to move back, and we're going to go up the stairs again, and we're going to go over to a pillar so we can grab a weapon after we fight the Avatar. Oh, wait, hang on. Which way was it to get to the Avatar? This way, this way, this way. So we're coming from here, jumping right over the top. We're going to go on this platform. Now we want to quickly get into the room without getting seen so we can fight the Rot Crystallian here. Ow. That hurts so bad. Oh, God. I was going to say, when are you going to die? My goodness. Alright. Excellent. We get the Crystal Staff. We get the Somber 9. Now we can go fight the Putrid Avatar. I'm going to take that off so I don't accidentally mess up my stuff. Beauty. Alright, so this is the same Avatar fight as always. Honestly, I recommend using your Physic as well because we have such a tiny gap to fight him in that it's going to be a pretty tough fight. Make sure we get behind him as much as possible. That way we hopefully don't get knocked around. Ow, knew that was coming. Alright, so now we want to kind of strafe right and left to try to not get hit. Oh, he got me. Dang it. Well, gonna have to work our way back there. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna grab this since you're not here yet. Oh, he's gonna see me. That sucks. Please don't do your ranged nonsense. Just charge at me. Just charge at me. Just charge at me. Nice. Thank you very much. That's what I like. That's what I like to see when you cooperate. Oh, I was late. What's wrong with me? I'm a noob. Miss me. There we go. That's what I wanted. Excellent. Don't jump into the rot. Very good. Much, much, much better. Alright, but we kill him so we can grab this Somber Stone, and then we can grab the Rotten Staff as well. And it will also give us a chance to see where we can go next for a new weapon. You can see this ladder right up here that we want to go grab, okay? How we're going to go get there is pretty simple. We can kind of run across the gap and climb up this way, but honestly, it's easier to just warp back. I'm just going to show you really quick before I do actually warp out of this area. But you can run here, jump across, climb up top, but that area sucks. So we're going to warp back and go the easy way. You can also go to that spot way later in the level, like right at Melania. But honestly, it's not worth it in my opinion. Not yet, anyway, because you can just get it right now. Once we take out that Avatar, there's no more problems, no more issues. But we do have to kill these dudes again. I wish that did damage to the other dude, but oh well. So we are going to kill all of these dudes again because we do need to clear out the remainder of the level. And then once we get this section done of enemies, we're going to move on to the harder, like, this level starts out, I like to think, in 3 phases. Easy, medium, and hard. And we are still only on easy, which is kind of wild with how hard some of these enemies hit. But once we kill this dude and we start moving to the next platform, it's going to be pretty tough. Pretty tough. So from here, again, we are going to run and jump onto this. We're going to jump down onto this. If you need heals, you can grab it at that little guy. You do need to hit him before he goes away. Oh, thank God. Now we got to kill the Cleanrot Knight. And then we got to grab our legendary ash. If you don't get a trophy by this, you're going to have to check out the walkthrough and see which ashes you are missing, because that is the last ash we are missing in Elden Ring. Alright, then we gotta run across. We gotta climb up this little pillar for more hidden items. Got a nice little chest holding a Somber 10. Then we gotta go this way for a Seedbed curse. So if you have... what's his name? The Dung Eater still alive, that'd be a very good idea to go give that Seedbed curse to him so you can get closer to getting his ending of the game instead of one of the other basic endings of the game. But keep in mind, his ending is not for a trophy. So if you do his ending, you're just going to get a different kind of cutscene, but it's not going to be anything ridiculously crazy. Alright. Let me explain how this next little area is going to go. There are Cleanrot Knights everywhere. I can't see the other one, but there's one right over there. There's one right there. So as soon as I get seen, both of them are going to attack me. There's also a little MVP dude in there that likes to get mixed in. So here's what I honestly suggest. If you aggro one, the other will come as well. I suggest picking one and going from there to trying to fight and kill. You can fight them on this side like I'm going to try to do. If you are brave enough, you can try on the other side, but there are also other enemies past that way a little bit to clear out first. So, we are going to try our best. I'm actually going to use this as well to do a little extra damage and a little extra defense, if I remember correctly, and then we're going to try our best to mess these dudes up. Because this room, very hard. I got really good RNG. Normally, that dude will just start using his Halo scythe and spamming the Ash of War. Oh, that was close. I saw the little MVP behind me, but I was like, there's nothing I can do. I just gotta hope I dodge at the right time. Thankfully, it luckily lined up perfectly for them. Alright, but we grabbed the golden rune right outside the door, and then we're gonna head right over here for more enemies. Now again, if you try to come this way, it's really important you take these guys out first, and honestly a few more enemies that are down that way that will occasionally come this way. So if you are not in depth enough, you might have like a 4-on-1 instead of just a 2-on-1. But now we're going to come this way, as we have another enemy to kill. And then we're going to come back through here. Alright, now you can see we've kind of worked our way back, but now we're going to come up to the next level, where we can grab an old fang, and I believe we got a couple enemies. Oh, just one. I'm on the wrong platform. But that's okay. Then we can climb up again, and you can kind of see how this goes back to our previous corner with the Seedbed curse. Kind of cool, kind of cool. Alright, let me get caught up on my walkthrough prep, because I've looked a little bit farther. I've gone a little bit farther than I would have before raising it up. Oh, we forgot the sword! What's wrong with me? Why didn't you guys remind me? But that's okay. That's okay. This will be pretty simple and easy to get, because there's literally nobody in our way. So, to get Miquella's sword, because that's what we're trying to go do, I believe we gotta hop onto one of these two pillars. Let me see which one it is. I gotta go back. Sorry. Alright, so first pillar does not have the ladder. The second pillar is the one that has the ladder. So if you were to come without fighting any of the enemies, you go from the grace to this little rafter here, or this rampart, and then we drop down onto this platform. We run right around for our ladder, and then we're going to climb up for the Miquella Knight Sword. Oh, I should probably show you this too. So there's an elevator in right next to Melania's boss room. This elevator just takes you right up to here, and then you can come up and get the sword. So if you did want to do this way later in the level, you are welcome to as well. I will show you where the elevator is, but I'm not going to write it up as there's not going to be anything here anymore. But at the top of the ladder, we get a pretty cool faith weapon. We get Miquella's straight sword. Definitely, in my opinion, the coolest looking straight sword in the game. Where is it? Like, I just feel so fancy I just feel so fancy holding it. Alright. But we can't use that right now, unfortunately. But we're going to come right back up here. And then we're going to take this down as we have another platform to kill with, or kill one enemy at. Up. Up. I almost fell off. That would have been dumb. Oh, that's okay. Where are my weapons? There we go. I didn't hit the right button. Ooh, another straight sword. I feel like the game's telling me I need to do a straight sword run. Alright, then we got a hidden path here. Again, this just takes us to the same spot. You can also take this to go to Miquella's straight sword as well. There's a lot of different ways to get there. Alright, but now we can start working our way back as we want to head to the next section of this level. This is a very tough level, by the way. Like, the enemies here hit hard. They're endgame scaling, obviously. And, yeah, they just love to hit things redonkulously hard. But we're gonna... Oh, no! That's not good! That's not good at all! Crap! That sucks. I don't want to be down here yet. I'm gonna have to warp back. Because they hit way too hard. I'm in the exact wrong spot. BRB, everybody. Alright, I think we're back. About as back as we can be. Alright, here we are. I'm so confused at where Greatsword Boy came from. Because none of them had a greatsword. Oh, you had the greatsword. Okay. I don't know why he didn't aggro then before that, but okay. Alright, so if you do go down to the bottom, you do have to kill a majority of the enemies before getting to this point. Now, I want to just show you this to explain how ridiculous this area is. If you've never been here before, there's ballistas up there, there's ballistas right there that will all shoot at you the moment you get down to those steps. So, just wait on getting that item or the item in front of the steps, as there's also a putrid avatar. There's a Lothric Knight there with a great bow. There's a Lothric Knight there, or not a Lothric Knight, I'm thinking Dark Souls 3. A Leyndell Knight or a Haligtree Knight, as it is called now, since we're in the Haligtree area. But they got those two there, the putrid avatar, the ballistas. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Just not worth it. We're going to instead go another redonkulously hard way. But the reason we're going to go this way is so we can potentially get to a point where we have a little more say in what we are going to fight. Alright, so let's kill this dude again. And then we're going to climb up this route so we can get to the upper level. Oh, that didn't lead me anywhere I wanted to go. That's fine. Let's try again. I went the wrong way. I got to go up, not down. I got to go up, not down. Come on now. Come on now, Logan. Figure out how to platform. I know you don't play Mario, but this isn't Mario. You should be good at this game. Alright, so from here we want to come across to the rafters. Again, you can see there is a blue beetle there. There's also going to be a Miranda flower over here, which is not that big of a deal to kill, especially if you have a fire weapon, as it's mainly going to just sit there for the most part. Oh, no, not rot. That's a bummer. Beauty. Alright, so there is that. Now, where we are going to go next is going to be just off the platform. We're going to go this way to go kill those dudes with the ballistas. And who knows, maybe a Cleanrot Knight will join him. Will join us. So it's one less enemy to fight in the area. How did I get hurt there? All he did was come off the machine. I don't understand. Whatever. Alright, but then we can grab that, so we can grab our Haligtree Soldier Ashes. Ooh, we got a couple of knights. Nice. Oh, just one? Well, that's not good. I was hoping to get way more knights. That's a bummer. But we can grab this item, and then we gotta go back this way. Now, in this room, We have a few Haligtree or Haligtree Knights or soldiers, and then we got a couple of Cleanrot Knights as well. So we kind of want to bait them out. Yeah, just let them take their sweet old time, because we got a couple of Cleanrot Knights in here that we definitely don't want to kill with everybody else in here too. I'm going to have to just fight you straight up, aren't I? Will you chillax a minute before so I can put on some throwables? Or are you going to alert somebody and then that somebody's going to hurt me? Beauty. Alright. Now we're going to have to fight everything. Because I think everything's alerted. Oh, Lord of Blood's exaltation. Absolutely wild how strong that thing is. Alright, and we can grab the arrows. There might be one or two more soldiers in here aside from the Cleanrot Knights. So don't be surprised if more show up out of nowhere. Oh, that was beautiful. That was expertly done. I'm amazing. I'm a legend. Alright, and here we go. You can also come from right up there down to this little edge. But if you do that, you're going to have to fight everything in the room. And I really don't recommend that. I don't recommend it at all. I did that on my walkthrough prep. And I was like, man, that's just hard. Like, that's really hard to do. So, yeah. Now we're going to go up. And we're going to get a new grace. So we don't ever have to do this little run again. But we will have to do a couple of hard fights ahead. If you need to rest at the grace, because you do not have any heals, by all means do so. Since I am at 12, I am not going to rest. Because we are going to have to take out an avatar. We're going to have to take out 2 knights at once. They will both aggro, I am pretty positive. It's going to be very difficult for them, or for us, I should say, to deal with them without letting the other aggro. Come over here, please. Come over here, please. Ow, good move, sir. You gotta come away from the knights. Oh my god, you're just loving staying still, aren't you? Because I don't want to aggro the other knights. It's not on my to-do list today. Woo! Ow! Miss me. So close. Ow! Nailed it. Alright, so that is a permadeath. It will not come back. However, the knights will. So, how I suggest doing this is very stealthily walking to the left side first, and then trying to chuck a kukri or a crystal dart at it. So that dude hopefully knows we are there. The other knight does not aggro to us. And eventually it will just come at us. Yeah, so now we want to come back a little bit farther. So it keeps coming. Oh, this might take a while. He's kind of dumb. Yep, but we want to get him as close as possible so we can take him out very quickly. Come here. Oh, that's the wrong buff. Oh, no, it is the good buff, I think. Ow, good move. I should heal. Got him. Then we got one more dude over here. Now, same thing with this. We don't want to fight him out in the big area because there are enemies with ballistas. Actually, no. We did take the ballistas out, right? We did. Excellent. That's wonderful. Hooray for me. What a legend. He just like, no, you're not going to hit me. Come here, friend. Well, that was really easy. I love when a plan comes together. Alright, now we can grab our items on the bridge. Beauty. And then we're going to come down here on this ladder. Now, this is where I fell off, right over there, and we landed down underneath that tree. But the problem with this little section is there are revenants everywhere, so don't be surprised if 1 or 2 spawn in here. Yeah, there we go. There are about 5 revenants down here. So, you got to kind of pay attention to where you're at, where they are. But the nice thing is when they die, you get a Glovewort 9. There's probably going to be one walking around down here somewhere, so I don't want to go too far, as I do have another one to kill over there. Did I grab the item by the tree? I did. Okay, cool. Good for me. Hello, friend. Yep, where are you coming? Miss me. Oh, I almost broke him. Oh, that was beauty. That was beauty. That was absolutely beautiful. Alright, then there will be another one over here somewhere. If you're wondering where this goes to the room with the 2 Haligtree Knights. The, like, 4 soldiers that are in that dark room along with the 2 Cleanrot Knights. So it's not worth going up there as we've already gone that direction. There's going to be another one coming up soon. Eventually it'll spawn in. Might spawn in once I grab this first item. So we got our Lord's Rune. In this room, I'm going to tell you straight up, don't fight anybody. Especially if you have only 4 flasks, don't fight anybody. Just run in, grab the 2 items, and then go on your way. Because there are 3 Crystallians in here. I believe 2 of them are the Ring Crystallians, and 1 of them is the Spirit Crystallian. So, it's a pain in the butt. Honestly, just run and grab your stuff, then leave. Because hopefully they will de-aggro before too long. Now, there should be another one that's going to spawn in here in a second. It should spawn in. You can see the smoke right here. Yep, excellent. Oh, so close. So close to just wearing all of that poison in the face. Then we can grab this item. And then we can go down our merry way to this side. Now, you can go that way, but I recommend going this way as we have a Revenant who's going to spawn in facing the wrong way. So we're going to get a little extra damage from him. Oh god, where is he? Miss me. Oh, you tagged me just a little bit. Well, that's unfortunate. Where are you coming from, buddy? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Whew. Ow. You hit so hard. No. 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 Stay alive. Ow. I just need to hit you one more time. There we go. Excellent. I have 1 heal left and I have 1 Revenant left. Oh my good god. Or is there 2? I don't know. There might be 2. We're just going to take it slow, so hopefully I only aggro 1 at a time. Oh, there's 1 left, thank goodness. Okay, I'll take it. Where is it? Oh, it's stuck. Well, that sucks. Ow. Just took all of that in the face. Ow. No, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Woo! Ow. Ow. No, that was the last one. Dang it. Ah, this level is so hard. Come over here. Don't. Holy crap. Game, I swear. You do that just to make me mad. Why is there a soldier and a Cleanrot Knight down here? What in the god dang is this nonsense? Oh my god! I hate this level so much! I just need to kill one dude. There. Hit him! Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out! God, I'm gonna crash out. I hate this part of the level so much. The first attempt was phenomenal, but one enemy had to kill me. Now I'm just friggin' mad. Next one should be right here. Any second now. Good. That's what I needed. Oh, I'm so mad. Like, I hate being the guy who gets mad all the time. But, like, these dudes are nuts, and I hate them. I hate them very, very much. Thank you. Did not teleport too far. Okay, we grab the butterfly. We have to grab our last item, and then we can grab our talisman, which I believe this is our second to last talisman. But we finally get Marika's Soreseal. Oh, that took forever and a day to try to get to. Now we want to head to the inner wall. Alright, did I get enough for a level? I know I died like 7 times trying to do that, and you guys only saw like maybe 1 or 2 deaths. But like, those Revenants, the most annoying enemies in the game. Now, if you have enough for a level, honestly I recommend just using your ruins if you need to level up. Because we're not going to come back and get these. We're not going to fight 3 Crystallians that all do rot. We are just going to grab this rot sword from our chest right here. And then if we can get out of here, great. If not, fine. No big deal. We got the weapon that we want. Alright, now let's head back the same direction again. We are leaving those ruins. It is not worth it. Even if it is 80-some thousand. It is not worth it. Not worth it at all. We're going to now head southwest as we got a ruin over here behind this big chalice. Goblet. Fire pit. Thing. Boogie, I don't know. Now we're going to head this way. Up these giant roots. We're going to drop down onto this platform as we have a pest to kill. Then we're going to come down this way as we have another pest to kill, but I'm going to show you a better way to kill it. If it's still there. Can it? Game. Game. There we go. Thank you. But if you come up here first, you should be able to land pretty much right on it. If we aggro it first, it might... Oh, I missed. Say it might come onto the land so we don't get rot right away. Alright, but now we actually have to come this way because there is an item. If you don't have any of these bad boys, I recommend you grab the Dukist, Herba, Cave Moss, or Crystal Cave Moss, and Sacramental Bud so you can make as many as you need. As we're probably going to get rot a few times throughout this level. So, once you grab the rot grease, we're just going to start rolling. If you are playing on New Game Plus, you actually can just run right through all of the rot. I don't know why, but on New Game Plus, you can just sprint right across rot. You can sprint right across lava as well. There are no more items through the left. I went through and checked on my walkthrough prep. So just keep rolling until we get this pillar over here. Then we're going to drop down on a branch. If you were that worried about rot, when you get over here, you can just immediately use one of your boluses. And then it's also a good idea to heal as well. But now we're going to fall down onto the trees, or these little roots. We're going to fall down to another root over here. And then we're going to run this way. We're going to ignore that enemy for now, as we are going to head to our next grace. And it's the reason we want to do that is so we don't waste more boluses and we die and things like that. So, yeah. But here we are at our next grace. Now it is time to put my favorite NPC's questline, one of my favorite NPCs. I have to say it's a tie between Milicent and Alexander. But we are going to go put her to rest and finish her questline. It's a very sad questline, but we're going to go do it. So we need to backtrack. We're going to turn north and head up this little hill. And we're going to kill this little pest. Excellent. And then we need to look up to the south. You can see a large item there. We are not going to go grab that item. We're actually going to wait until we fight the ulcerated tree spirit that's back between those two little cracks or crevices, whatever you want to call it. But we are going to run all the way over here. And then we're going to jump down to the right. And we're going to move all the way to the right over here. And circle around, as when we get close to it, eventually the tree spirit will spawn in. Then we can backtrack a little bit. And I suggest fighting this thing over here. And I also suggest using your physic. Oh, that was close. Alright, I don't know what that was. This dude is giving me all of the weird moves today. Oh, that was a late hit, but okay. So we're probably going to get rot. But again, try to just fight him on this thick section of the ground. It's probably the best section to fight him. Oh god. Try to run to a crack where there's a wall. It's okay getting scarlet rot as long as you have places to go. Can you come towards me? That'll work. A little more would be much more helpful. No, don't launch me off the edge. Okay. Whew. That was close. Nice. We got the bleed proc, baby. Oh, he's so close. Heal twice. And then we gotta wait for him to grab. Got him. And then we're gonna clear. No, my god! Holy crap! Huh? Ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah. I almost had a heart attack. I thought he was gonna push me off the edge there. Miyazaki. What was that, dude? Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Alright, I only pooped my pants a little bit. And I think my heart jumped up to like 200 beats a minute. Whew! Well, we can grab the Glovewort, and then we're going to actually finish Milicent's questline. You have a choice. So, if you have done Gowry's questline, he actually wants you to invade Milicent to kill her. Or you can help Milicent try to fulfill her dream, which is summon, or be summoned by Milicent to help fight against the sisters that she has. So, it is very cool how they do this little quest. It's also ridiculously hard, because there are 4 sisters. 4 sisters that we gotta kill. So, it's a 2v4. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Oh my god, I just got obliterated. I got gangbanged. Why did I have 3? I had 3 on me. What the heck? Ah. Well, the nice thing is when you die, you just start right in the same spot. So you don't really have to come back here. You don't have to fight another tree spirit or anything like that. It's literally just be summoned again. Oh, that was like some of the worst RNG I think I've ever had. I think I've ever had with Milicent's NPCs. Alright, let's do this. That's not bad, but we got Exaltation, which is what we wanted. Alright. Now we gotta help. Dude, I have the high ground. Let that be an advantage. Good move, lady. Ow. I hate that Ash of War. It's cheating. You are a ninja, lady. Milicent, you better not die. I'll say that right now. Youngest sister, get out of here. Alright, there we go. Beauty. Good job, Milicent. I saved your life. Well done. Well done. Alright, and then we get, like, for my build, the best piece we could possibly get. Where should I put it? Should I put it on this one? I feel like I should. Where is it? Right there. So this raises attack power to the highest when we have successive attacks. Honestly, that's why I like her questline more than Alexander's. Because Alexander gives us a talisman that boosts our Ash of War damage, where this just boosts how aggressive we are. And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it.
Oh. Hello. Thank you for lending your hand. Without your help, I could not have defeated that quartet. I feel as if I've been in your debt from beginning to end.
I mean, you have a little bit, but that's okay.
With your help, I was able to live as my own person. If only in passing. But this is where things end. I paused to even tell you, but I took out the needle myself. Tell whoever put you up to this that if I am to flower into something other than myself, I would rather rot into nothingness as I am. Please, let me pass alone. The scarlet rot writhes now. Worse than ever. Soon, I won't be more than a mound of flesh, curse-laden. Untouchable. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring you harm.
What a nice NPC. Like, really, what a nice NPC. Alright, so where's my drainage channel? There we go. That's what we want. Alright, so we do have to run back there as she has another little gift for us. And then we're gonna go run and talk to Gowry, because we can get some stuff from him too now that his questline is also over. I'll explain a little more about Gowry here in a little bit, but basically Gowry is one of these guys, one of the pests. And if you try to kill him early or too early, you actually lock him out of his questline. And you could also lock out of Milicent's questline depending on when you actually kill him. But now that we've done it at the end, well, there's nothing really left for him to do in his questline, so we can actually kill him now. But we get the unalloyed golden needle, which is what we will need to eventually turn into like Miquella's needle, so we will need to go back all the way to, where is it? Right here. Now we need to go say hi to Gowry in the most aggressive way possible. God, it's weird being back in Caelid, man. It's so weird being back. Like, you're so strong now, you could probably kill everything very fast. Like, I think this is going to be a one jump attack. Yeah. Oh, God, that's so good.
Milicent, my daughter, Why would you take out the needle? You were so close, so very close, to becoming the fairest of all flowers. Would you disown us, too, as your mother did? We, children of the Scarlet Rot. Milicent, Melania, do you detest us?
Alright, so basically, he wanted Milicent to eventually become the goddess of rot. Because Melania didn't want the title, which is why she basically always wears the golden stuff, golden, the unalloyed gold, basically, which for some reason stops rot. So basically, with her taking that out, she now basically succumbs to the rot. Kind of like when we find Melania, she's letting the rot just kind of slowly eat at her because she's not in her prime anymore, because she's not wearing any of the gold. But when we show up, that's when she's like, okay, I have more and more duty to fulfill, and go from there. And then, you know, we fight her. But we still have much more to do. As you can see, there's a whole area beneath us that we have yet to explore. But we're going to do that here in a few minutes. We got to explore this church, and we got to get to a better grace. So we're going to come up this little tree root as it leads to a rooftop, as we are going to come down and land. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I've never done that before. Ever. I feel like in this game I've died in pretty much every way you possibly can. But we want to come this way, as we have a couple of pests to kill. And now we get another very good talisman. This is the next legendary talisman that we need. They're going to come to the right. We have another pest to kill. Grab another butterfly. We can kill this dude. We don't have a way to get over there, unfortunately. But we can kill him nonetheless with our bow. Then we have one more pest. And then we got one more pest out here with a small pest. Alrighty. Now we can go this way for an elevator. Now, when you get to the bottom of this elevator, there is going to be a grace. I do not recommend resting, as we are going to explore the upper section first. There are no enemies down here, so you don't have to worry about killing anything. And yes, as you can see with that golden fog wall, Melania's boss fight is right there. But we still have a good chunk of the level left to explore. So we got the Traveler's Clothes, or the Traveler's set. That is, I believe, Milicent's set. And then this is your elevator that leads to Miquella's sword. So way back at the start of the level. So we do not need to go up there. Now we're just going to run back the way we came. And we're going to take the elevator up, as we have more pests and more knights to kill. So we are going to do, in my opinion, the harder of the sections first, which is the knights. The pests are not very strong. They're not going to do a lot of damage. Or they can do a lot of damage, but they don't have enough health to really be a problem. So we're just going to run to the right here. We're going to hook the corner, and hook the corner again for a very strong Haligtree Knight. This one loves to buff himself, so if you do not kill him, he will buff himself in a way that slowly heals himself over time. Then we want to come down this way, as we have a couple of soldiers to take out. And then you can see we got another knight soldier that are going to be aggroed onto us here in a sec. Come on, fellas. Oh, that's such a cool Ash of War. Why am I fat rolling? I'm gonna need to look at my stats here for a second. Is it because I took off Erdtree's favor? Still am heavy. Why am I heavy? Well, I don't need a bow anymore, I guess. We'll put back on the Soreseal. Alright. And as we come down this way, you will see a couple more knights around this item. We should see a couple more knights around this item. Where are they? Oh, I guess I'm wrong. I'm thinking of a lower level. But we can grab the leaf. And then we're going to head back up this direction as we have a platform or two that we can go down onto this side. So we can fall here and all the way down just to make sure we don't take any fall damage. Ow. Excellent. We can fall down one more time for this big knight with a bow. If you're fast enough, you don't even let him draw his sword or shield, which is just wonderful for us. And then we can fall down again. There should be a few knights coming up as we get up towards the top. You can see another archer there. We actually want to hook around this way to kill this dude. And then we want to try to hook back around the right side of the tree as we have another knight over here. So when you go towards that, one of the knights will aggro. I recommend just sneaking up to this dude because the archer should not aggro if we are quiet with how we choose to fight this dude. Yeah, he's leaving us alone. Excellent. Now, we can just fight this last archer. Oh my god. You can see how ridiculously strong we get when we have Lord of Blood Incantation, or Lord of Blood Exaltation, combined with the Rotten Winged Sword Insignia, combined with jump attacks. Oh. Oh. The power is unbelievable. Like, that made that section so much easier. Because I tried this section with a different build, a strength build. There's more strength and frost compared to bleed and dex. And oh man, this has nothing on that build. And I thought that was a very strong build that I had going on. Alright, so now we're going to run this way. There's going to be a good number of enemies here. As you can see, we got little pests and we got big pests. So we want to kind of be stealthy and quiet until it is time to not be quiet. That hit so hard. I'm just not gonna hit him. Are there two? There are two. That sucks. Beauty. Oh, good move, sir. Your aggression is amazing. I almost died. I didn't even realize it. Impressive. Impressive. Alright, so now we have a couple more pests to kill. So I suggest Kukri be equipped so you can start fighting them one at a time. Come on, fella. Then we're going to come around this tree and kill another one. Then we got some baby pests to kill. We can grab the Glovewort. When you eventually get to this section, we're going to actually want to aggro this dude first. He will eventually work his way towards us, but if we get too close, he'll start shooting all of his strings at us. And that's not what we want to deal with while we are fighting so many pests. Really? Really? They all hit me, huh? Very impressive. Are you stuck now? He's stuck now. Excellent. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that could happen for me. Yeet. 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 Will I ever hit him? Yeet. There we go. Alright, friend. Come fight me. Yeet. Why are you going that way? Like, why are you going that way? I don't understand. To me, that just seems like the wrong way to go. Got him. Alright, now we should be capable of just running up and killing Big Boy. Alright, there we go. We can't lock onto the right one, but that's okay, game. Alright, let's kill all those little babies. We can grab the Numen rune. Then I think we only have a couple left. So we should have one to our left. There's going to be another two to our right since that one fell down and did not come back up. Alright, there's one. Probably going to regret going for this one first, but that's fine. Nailed it. How did he not see me? Excellent. That was smooth. We did all of that for our bell bearing. And then some Glovewort. Alright, so now in the Haligtree, you have done pretty much everything except fight the hardest boss in the base game. Definitely top 2, in my opinion. Top 2. There are some other hard bosses, like the late game bosses are pretty tough, but I think this one's probably in the top 2. For me personally, the probably Dragonlord Placidusax is in the top 3 purely because I just suck at fighting against him. And like I know on my walkthrough, if you watch that episode, I beat him first try, which I'm still blown away by. I'm so bad at fighting that dude. I don't know why I'm so bad, but I am. Alrighty, so with the Melania fight, let me be very clear and say that you're probably going to die a lot. But this build is kind of like a glass cannon. I know I have 65 vigor because of my talismans, but still, that's not enough health. She hits like a truck, and I don't mean in a single hit. I mean she hits a lot of damage over a lot of attacks that are very quick, so you gotta be quick when you're dodging them. I'm going to go over a couple of her combos as she likes to use them interchangeably. A couple of notable moves as well, and other things like that. But first and foremost, if you get Waterfowl Dance, when you get Waterfowl Dance, I am not the best at dodging it without getting hit. But apparently when she's up in the air, you can kind of circle around her and then dodge in the direction, dodge the second swipe, and then just walk around in a circle. Like, you'll be locked onto her, obviously, so you'll be like this, but without turning around like I'm doing. And then you just keep backing up to avoid the final swing as well. But it's very awkward to do. I don't normally do the best job of it, but if I dodge the first volley, I'll get hit by the second volley. And then you just walk around kind of like I showed earlier. So, most annoying move in the game, for sure for me. I hate that move. It has ruined so many great fights, but it is what it is. In first phase, she has many swipes. Like, there's an attack where she'll shorten the blade and charge at you to do 3 swoops. Just dodge to the left, or your left side of the screen. So if she's right in the doorway in the middle, dodge like that. You'll be right around 2 of the swipes. She'll dodge again. You'll have to dodge again for a 3rd swipe. Occasionally, she will do a kick. You cannot stagger her out of the kick. She will always do the kick. So if you see the kick, you got to not attack and dodge. Other attacks, most of the attacks you can actually stagger her out of. Even with these little weapons, just doing a jump attack, you can stagger her or knock her out of an animation as long as it is not the kick or waterfowl dance. If you do want to cheese her a little bit, you do need to bring like frost pots or freeze pots. I don't even know if I can make them. No, that's a magic pot. Do I have frost pots? Yep, freezing pots. I can make these and throw them at her, and then she will eventually have that proc or stagger her out so you don't have to do it. But I don't like doing that to bosses. I don't like cheesing them. I want to fight them straight up. So if you want to, go for it. I will not. Let's see. Other than that, she does have a grab. When she has her bare hand, raises it back. Like, obviously, she's going to choke you. She will latch forward and grab you. Just dodge through it. You'll be okay. She will occasionally dodge backwards, like do a dash back like that. When her foot lands, she will do a big thrust forward, so dodge in the direction of the thrust and you will be just fine. And I don't mean if she's in the middle of the doorway, you dodge through it. I mean, you can actually dodge backwards and be in a better position to hit her right away. Other than that, when you get her to 2nd phase, when you get her to 2nd phase, now all of her attacks will do rot. A lot of her combos with her big overhead swings. When she finishes striking the ground, she will actually have a rot AoE now, so you want to get out of the way of that. She loses all of her armor, so she's more susceptible to frost and bleed. But I believe she has a little bit more of a healing penalty. So when you get hit by her now, she'll actually get a little bit more. Like, I think it's like 10 health more per swing. It's not very much for her at all. But it is a slight improvement compared to 1st phase, I think. I'm not sure if that got patched out, but I know at the start of the game when it first got released, that was an actual thing. Let's see. She'll do a big AoE at the start. Just run past her. You don't have to lock on. Just run past her. You'll be fine. You don't have to dodge or anything. I will use that time to build up bleed, so I'll run in at some point and just start swinging to try to get bleed to proc as fast as possible. Build up my, what's it called? My winged sword insignia talisman, and then my Lord Exaltation talisman, because when both of those are together, we're going to do some stupid damage. In 2nd phase as well, she will also have Waterfowl Dance. She will also have another combo, and she likes to use them in succession, where she will raise up underneath her a giant rot pillar, and she will have rot phantoms come out to attack you. I don't have a consistent way of dodging them, but try your best. That's all I can really say, because that move kills me more in 2nd phase than Waterfowl Dance. And then, as always, make sure you have boluses readily equipped. So for me, I have them in my triangle up spot. So the moment I get rot, I can immediately use them to dispel the rot. But other than that, that's pretty much it. You just got to make sure you're locked in and ready to go, because she is a very, very tough fight. But I think we're about as ready as we can be. Oh, last thing. First, when you fight her first and you get her cutscene, you will immediately come out of it with her attacking you. So if you want a buff, you got to do it beforehand. There she is, all broken, defeated, and rot consumed. OBS, why are you crashing? Are you kidding me? I apologize for that. I don't know what that was. I just turned over and saw my screen glitching. I'm so sorry for that. I've never had that happen before. And if that's been happening the whole episode, I apologize I haven't noticed that.
and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Miquella. And I have never known defeat.
She's such a legend. I love this fight. Like, I will rag on Waterfowl to the day I die, but I love Melania's fight. That's the swipe. Oh, I was a little early on the second roll, but that's fine. There's the kick. There's the roll. Oh, you cheeky little wench. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. I didn't dodge the first attack. If I dodged the first attack, I would have survived. Oh well. I think it's way easier to try to fight her in the second tries anyway. And again, I apologize about cutscene if it did get messed up. I'll know once I start editing. But I've never had that happen. Where the screen just started glitching out. I don't know what the issue was. Like, OBS gave me no warnings, no nothing. I just looked over and saw the screen freaking out. Oh, God, that hurt. Well, that's not good. Well, that's not good. Oh my God, I did it flawlessly. Look at me, I'm a legend. I got very lucky with my spacing. Wow, I'm surprised I hit her. I love when she's super aggressive like that. It just makes the fight so much more fun for me. Yeah, first phase done.
Wait.
So beautiful. I love it so much. God, that's cool. God, that's so cool.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more.
I love the lore behind this shot. It's so cool. She succumbs to the rot to gain her true strength. Oh, that's so cool.
It's true horror.
God, that's so cool.
Rot.
I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, it's so cool. And I love how it connects with her hair. I just realized that. That's so cool. Oh, we just unlock, run around. Now, once the flower gets to a certain point, I'm going to run in and stagger her as much as I can. Try to build up as much strength as I can. Oh, no! Oh, I thought I could get through the first flurry. Dang it. Must have been just a hair early. Alright, third time's the charm. I am in terrible position if you do that. Oh god. I should be okay. Stopped a little early, but that was okay. I dodged? I disagree with that attack. I 100% disagree. Whew, that was a lot of damage. Alright, let's mess you up. We're coming back with a vengeance. Alright, let's do this again. So now she's going to have an AoE on her finishes for most of her combos. Oh, alright. Well, that was weird. I'm glad we both missed. Oh, this is the Phantom Slices. So you got to kind of just roll your best so you can. Oh, no! I dodged the wrong way. Like the spacing on that attack messes me up every time. Like every time, it just messes me up. I can't tell which one's going to attack when because some of them disappear off screen. So I lose the direction. Because that time I dodged right in the path of the strike. If I dodged just a little bit into the other direction, I would have been perfectly fine. Alright, let's try this again. I'm like right there. I am. Once I get through that move, we're just fine. We're just peachy. We're chilling. There's the grab. Let my stamina come back for... Oh, well, here's death. The exact worst position to try to be in. Right next to a wall, dealing with that move. Ugh. That's what I mean, though, with Waterfowl Dance just completely ruining a fight. Like, I don't even think I healed up to that point. It's really frustrating. There's the kick. Gotta watch out for that. There's the good attack that I love so much. God, that's so much damage. I shouldn't have done that. Good, good, good. I'm okay with that. That's okay. I thought she was going to move back eventually, but she didn't. So I'm fine with that. Oh, that was so close. Woo! I almost got launched. Almost got launched. That would have been wild. Alright, let's try a new tactic. Let's try a new tactic. Instead of jump attacks, let's try the Ash of War. Well, I went too far. That's okay. Well, that's fine. I'll take the stagger. I dodged the wrong way. But that's fine, because I need a heal. Let's run away a little bit. Alright, we survived it. Ah, I can never dodge that one move, too. I'm dead. Whew! Are you gonna be relentless? Oh, it's not bad. Nice, we got the bleed proc too. Unlock, just run. Alright, we won. We won, boys. We won. We won. We won. Let's go.
Extraordinary.
Heck yeah. That was awesome.
The mark
What a finish.
of a true lord.
What a finish. That was awesome. Oh, that was so much fun. Heck yeah.
Dear Miquella. Oh, dearest Miquella. My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. That was awesome. That was so much fun. Alright, but we are going to probably end the episode here. 17, 15. We'll go with dexterity. Oh, I got several levels. That's right. Alright, but we are probably going to end the episode here. I just have to do one last thing, and that is return the needle so I can get these two artifacts here. And then we actually have to find out where to go, because we can't... I know I've been saying this in the playthrough, but we got to use the needle here, which actually wrong. We cannot use the needle here. I'll show you. So, we read this, and it says it can get rid of or avoid becoming the Lord of Frenzied Flame. So if you're trying to get rid of this, you actually need to go to the Heart of the Storm beyond time, said to be found in Farum Azula. So that would be the Dragon Lord Placidusax's location. So, to show you again where that is, we're going to zoom out, go all the way down to Farum Azula, and then we're going to go to Dragon Lord Placidusax. And you just need to be in the arena, then we can use that needle in order to get rid of our Frenzied Flame. And there we go. Our creepy eyes are no longer creepy. We are back to being purple-eyed or pink-eyed and beautiful. Alright, well, I think that'll wrap the episode up there. I think we are going to move into... Where is... Ashen Capital. I think we are going to start from this grace in the next episode, because I believe we've done pretty much everything inside of the Haligtree. Yep, it looks like we have. I've got everything checked off on my list for my walkthrough prep. So, in the next episode, we are going to conclude the base game of Elden Ring, where we will take down a good little boss run of Gideon, who's like the worst boss in the game, followed by a banger of Godfrey, then another banger of Radagon, who's followed by the Elden Beast. And then we get to choose our ending of the game. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you do actually click the like button. That helps me out a lot. I'd appreciate it if you did that before you left the video. Then, the next thing we need to do is subscribe. As of today, my channel is growing so fast. It's making me very, very happy that I am entertaining enough for so many people, but I got 75 subscribers as of this morning, which is awesome. So thank you everybody who has subscribed, and thank you to those who are going to subscribe and will subscribe, because they are here for Elden Ring and other Souls games, as I will be playing Elden Ring throughout 2026 and many other From Software games as well. So with that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode, or this Saturday when I live stream from 12 to 3 Central Standard Time. Have a great day, everybody.